We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
To unleash the full power of the federal government in this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
The Dow plunged more than 1,000 points in a single day.
Ding dong YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Jobless Coder, and today let's talk about the coronavirus. But before we get started, I want to apologize if the audio quality of this video is pretty lousy because my microphone actually just broke as I was about to record this video, so I guess now I've got to go out and get a new one. But given the severity and the relevancy of what's going on in the world right now, I had to do this video today to put it out. If you're new to the channel, then be sure to click the subscribe icon as well as the bell for future notifications on any coding videos. Because I built a website for Canadians to get relevant news information on the updates of the coronavirus in Canada, as well as allowing you to track the statistical growth of the virus over time and per day. So this is the website live now. It's called covidcanada.ca. It took me a couple days last week to build the site and set it up, but it seems to be fairly stable now. So if you click on a province on the left here, or for all of Canada, you can actually see the growth of the virus over time, and it's all updated relevant information. It says last updated March 15th, and so you can see that there's 299 cases in Canada as of recording this video. You can also filter it per day to see the number of new cases for every day as the virus grows. In addition to that, if you scroll down here right below the graph, there's some information from the World Health Organization, and then at the bottom, you get relevant news for the area you're located. So here it says news for Canada, and it's going to have news stories right here, and it's all updated live, so you can see this is from March 15th, this one's from March 13th. So if you want to get the relevant news to your area. So I live in Alberta, for example. If I click on Alberta on the left here, and I scroll down, it will have all of the news articles for the Alberta region. Or you can select Ontario or whichever region in Canada you live. Another feature of the site is if you scroll to the top here on the graph, you can see it has this section over here that says estimate future outbreak. So if I click on this, I can actually estimate up to 1 year in the future. So it's got 1 month, 2 months, it's got weeks here and days. So if I click 6 days into the future, you can see this is how the estimation is going to grow over time. So in 6 days, we're estimated to have 54 cases in Alberta. Now, I want to make it very clear here, I am not a biological data scientist, so I make no claims as to the accuracy of this graph. But essentially what I'm doing is I'm taking a linear regression of the growth per day. So you can see over here, this is the linear regression in the white or the gray. I'll scroll down here so you can see. So over here, this is the linear progression in the gray, and this is how the graph is growing over time for the number of cases per day. So if I click on the total, it's going to add those to the total. Now, the other thing is that I'm using a linear graph here. It's not exponential, because if you went exponential, it would lead to millions of cases within a month, and I don't think that's realistic. In fact, it's been stated in scientific articles before that linear regression is not a good way of estimating the growth of viruses over time, but at the same time, it's better than nothing. So for example, if I go over to Canada and I want to estimate 1 week into the future, it tells me that there will be 353 cases. Now, given that we've grown basically 100 cases in the last couple days, that's obviously not a realistic number. But if I want to come and I want to select 1 month into the future, it tells me that there will be over 700 cases in Canada in 1 month. Now, just 2 days ago, it was telling me that there was going to be 450 cases in a month. Now it's saying over 700 based on the current data as of the last couple days. Now, I believe the more cases that are reported every single day, the more accurate the graph is going to get on what the real number is. I believe that in a month from now, we'll have over 1,000 people in the country infected or more. And so every day, the more cases that come in, the closer the graph is going to estimate to the actual number. You have to realize that the graph goes back until January 28th. So there's an entire month here of data where there's basically 0 cases reported. And you can see the linear progression. It should actually be way, way higher than what it currently is. But at the same time, I don't want to use an exponential curve because that will lead to millions of cases in just a few short months. And even one of the worst hit regions, Italy, as bad as it is nowhere near 1 million after their first month, and they've got twice the population of Canada. Now, I want to say a few things about the website before I go, is that it does not look good on mobile. It looks pretty bad on mobile. But if you're going to use the website, I recommend using it on either a tablet or a desktop computer because it will look fairly much like it does now. All of the news articles are currently linked to CBC and CTV, and I'm also working on getting other news sources added to the website. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know what you think of the website, or if you think there's a better way of weighting the days so that the graph is more accurate. Each day has an equal weight to the next, so if there's a way of ranking them such that the more recent days have a higher weight, then maybe that will make the graph more accurate. But let me know if you have any ideas in the comments below, or what you think of the website in general. Other than that, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next.